we just got done with a summon video so bad it made the person quit Summoners War. So I'm hoping that we're not going to upload that one. I'm hoping that this one is at least better than that one. Guys, today we are on Quadic L's. This is his birthday summons. We're on Quadic L's account. He's gonna do his summons. No, we're gonna do his summons. Please, I really hope that we actually get something from here. So we should have quite a lot of scrolls. We have one SWC 2021 scroll. We have 177 7-year scrolls. We have an Ancient Trans. We have 2 Transcendents. We have... He clearly doesn't do his dailies. Legendary Attributes. We have 38 Legendaries. We have 56 LDs. We have... Oh my goodness. We have plenty. He's got Blessings. He's got many scrolls. How many do we think we're going to get from this? Probably... We should get 10. Oh my god, if we don't get 10, this is gonna be painful. Anamocha! Because like skip. I know you guys want me to skip lightning, or not skip lightning. Oh, see, Bagel, that's the problem. Is you think we want you to skip lightning, but we really don't want you to do that. So, oh my goodness, so many scrolls. They also didn't make space. Whoa, we'll see. Worst case scenario, we stick things in storage and whatever. I mean, they had like 96 units out. That's what I was referring to. Okay, so I feel like we could just literally say all the same commentary as the other video because well, the video is probably never making it onto YouTube. So, like, what would I title it? This video made this guy quit Summoners War. I feel like there's a lot of that going around. Man. It's rough. It's rough, man. All right, let's put this stuff. His island looks really nice. He's got plenty of spots here. We got a lot of his units in buildings though, so we could have done this before the video. He still has 37 units or 35 units in buildings though, so there's nothing we could really do about that unless we go through and take them out of the buildings and try to remember what buildings are supposed to be in or whatever. I don't even know. Excuse me. I don't remember what we said, what I said in the last video. There was good commentary, guys. I would like to think that there was good commentary in the last video, and we completely ruined. And now I don't want to talk about all the same stuff as I talked. Like I just talked about all this stuff. Like, yep. Yeah, but the viewers don't know that. So you're just gonna sit here and stare at you. I'm gonna sit here and stare at you very awkwardly. Maybe I just post that video so that I don't have to talk about the same stuff again. What a day it's been. I did talk about... I'll just talk about the same... You know what? It's me. I'll talk about the same things over and over and over again. Why not? I was mentioning... in the other video, which will probably never make it onto YouTube, that I feel very accomplished this week because... See, this is just vlogs. All you're watching is vlogs that happen to have summons in them. I feel very accomplished this week. Not that I really did a lot, though. Like, I really did not... I didn't do more actual physical work than a normal week. But I feel accomplished because I made more important decisions this week. I generally put off... I think a lot of us do. Put off making important decisions and important choices in life, and then we always feel unfulfilled, we always feel unproductive, and it's more impactful to not necessarily do more, but just make more important decisions and not like dilly-dally and be like decisive and focused instead of like doing a lot of stuff. And my argument for that is I will reference literally any company in the world. What about fast food? A lot of people can relate to fast food. A lot of people have worked fast food or some kind of food service job in their life. So the people at the bottom end of the totem pole, the bottom level of the totem pole, the minimum wage workers, generally work pretty hard, right? Some of them don't work that hard, but a lot of them do work hard. They produce a lot of food. They do a lot of, like, even if you're washing dishes and scrubbing the floors and taking orders and things like that, like, you do a lot more work than a CEO. I know the CEOs would beg to differ. They're like, listen, I do a lot of work. there's a lot of CEOs that will even agree to that, is that like the minimum wage workers work much more, they produce more, they just do more in general than the higher level employees. The thing is though that the higher level employees, like the CEOs, the CFOs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, they are paid to make a small amount of very important decisions as best as possible, decisions about the direction of the company. And that is why they're paid such a large amount of money, is because they make very impactful decisions, and they need someone to make those impactful decisions the best that they possibly can. So that's why also a lot of kissing butts and things like that along the way. I mean, that's another way that they get to where they are, but it's really just about like a larger... Oh, it's an easy choice. It's an easy choice. Hold on. Do they have it? Do they have Shengpeng? They do not have Shengpeng. I'm not even going to ask. It's one of the best units in the game, so we're already off to a good start. If this is all you get, you've already beat the game. You've already beat Summoner's War. So, yeah. Off to a good start. But yeah, that's kind of the thing, is like, it is more important to make significant, impactful decisions than to do a lot of physical work. Like, you can... Here's a Summoner's War example for you. If you make an impactful decision to build a Trikaru team or a speed team in general, that will give you like a super fast runtime, right? Of 30 seconds versus trying to do a lot of farming, like 16 hours a day with a team that takes 5 minutes, right? Team takes 5 minutes of like Darien, Rena, Shannon, just like no damage basically. Darien, Rena, Shannon, Michelle, Ariel in Giants B12, right? The team is going to take you 5 minutes. That team is going to it's really going to take you 5 minutes. Maybe even longer. I don't know. It's going to take you a long, long, long time. If you make that decision, actually, I can get a calculator out here. If you make that decision to make a Speed Giants team, and you farm, and you do less work, you do half the... Oh, hold on. Counter was actually giving this person stuff. Thank you. We can put this on YouTube now, probably. So they have a pony. They do not have a paladin, so we're choosing the paladin. Nice. Is the music not working? Oh, it's the end of the song. Yeah, okay. Has a pony, do not have the paladin. Correct? Correct. Nice. Where's the Quackalator? It's probably not spelled Quackalator. Right? 380 left. Good, we can actually put this on YouTube. Okay, so let's say 16 hours a day. Let's say they're farming 16 hours a day, but they're doing it, well, actually, what would they would get 12 runs an hour if it's a 5-minute team, times 16, means they would get 192 runs done per day. That's a lot, right? That's a lot. 192 runs. Let's say you run a 30-second team, times... And also, one could argue that you don't just run the dungeon all day. I'm just using this as an example. Like, run the dungeon, like, only, and always 30 seconds, and then there's no, like, loading time or whatever. Like, we're not taking into account the loading time or, like, doing other content or, like, whatever. We're just talking about, like, actual dungeon time. Or we're just giving an example, right? So, 12 runs per hour at a 5-minute team. 30-second runs is 120 runs. 120 runs per hour times 8 hours. So you could literally farm half the day and 960 runs a day. Wow, that's a lot of runs. In 8 hours? Well, that's, again, not taking into account loading times, etc., etc. But if you have if you make that that executive decision to build a 30-second dungeon team, 960 runs in 8 hours versus 192 runs in 16 hours. So you're literally doing half the amount of work, but you're getting 5 times the results. So, yeah, that's why CEOs will do much less work than minimum wage employees and see a crazy amount of compensation for it. Because they're just basically paid to make a small amount of very, very important decisions. We're getting so... okay, so all the RNG from the last account this is where that is. So they don't have a Charlotte. They have a Zyros? They do have a Zyros. Okay, easy decision. We're going to pick the Charlotte. Wow. Birthday was 12/10. See, if you actually did these summons on your birthday, you would have got nothing. But yeah, that's why I feel accomplished by making these decisions. These important yet small decisions. Instead of doing a lot, because I always do a lot of like farming and recording and re-recording and re-recording and re-recording and re-recording. Sometimes I can have more views and have a better quality of life by making videos that just like happen to work out quickly, and it's like a 10-minute video versus like recording and re-recording and re-recording and re-recording to do content on like something that just does not want to work out. I don't know. Like there's so many examples. I'm trying to think of a good one for you guys, but like PvP content if I'm trying to spotlight a monster, something like that, or like if I'm trying to get on someone's account to use a monster and then like the first person like and then people are like not emailing me back in time, like not sure what their password is, not sure what their login is. I get on the account, they didn't give me the full story about the runes or their towers on their account. I'm like, I can't use this, so I have to get off the account. I have to try to get on someone else's account to use the same monster because the first person said that the monster was ruined a different way than it actually was, etc., etc. So like sometimes there's just a bunch of work that leads nowhere, right? I don't know exactly what we're talking about. Sometimes there's just a bunch of work that leads nowhere. So, feeling accomplished, making a couple small decisions. Like, it doesn't really matter how much you do in a given day. It matters how much of that is valuable. How much of that is time well spent. And we get disconnected from the server. This has been happening actually all day. Oh, never mind. I guess we didn't get disconnected this time. But yeah, sometimes it kicks us out of the game too. So that's always fun. But yeah, I made important decisions today as well. So I feel accomplished for once in my life. Lols. But yeah, I deleted one of my channels. I have to delete a second channel as well. There's a lot of things that are just like I'm doing too much unnecessary work. Too much unnecessary work because I'm like, I don't know what YouTube is going to think of the channels. I don't know what YouTube is going to like. Sometimes they could just push a channel out, push content on a channel out and be like, hey, we're going to give this a crap ton of impressions. Why did you give this a crap ton of impressions? Sometimes it's just random. Really, honestly, sometimes it's random. If you're like, for example, if you're doing, if a new game comes out and hey, we got Fire Tartarus. We didn't even do a video on her. I just remembered that. Oh my god. Sometimes if a new game comes out and you do content on the new game, you will get views, right? Sometimes if you do content that's like amazing content, like for example, I was doing Awakened Chaos Era content. It's a new game, so people wanted to find content on it, and it was just getting views because people were just looking for it. Versus like Genshin Impact, where there's just so much people that like no one's really looking for Genshin Impact content because everyone's doing it, and it's so easy to find. It just gets pushed to you regardless. It is a different story. Like you kind of have to get a little bit lucky in just putting out video after video after video after video and seeing if the algorithm picks one of them up. And then how it does, if it does good, then it'll keep pushing it. But if the algorithm doesn't pick any of them up, then it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I was just trying to, for the most part, trying to do a whole bunch of stuff and see what really took off, putting a lot of irons in the fire. But ultimately, it's just too much. Like, there's just too much. Trying to do too many things at once, and I'm getting burned out. And I'm like, I can't even do like. It was both good and bad at the same time. Like, to try to do a lot of different things to see what works and what sticks, but also at the same time, the more you try to do, it's kind of like a jack of all trades and a master of none. Like, the more you try to do, the less you can focus on any one given thing. So, bound to eventually, unless you see what works and something catches on, and then you like just go hardcore into that, you'll wind up failing if you just try to do equal effort into all of those things. All of those little things. So much better just focus on less stuff. So the idea was there, it was gonna take too much work to do a lot of this stuff. So too much work, too much time. Best to just focus on less. Why do I sound depressed? It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. No one was watching. I was trying to not tell anyone about the Genshin Impact channel anyway, because I didn't want that to be skewed, the data for that to be skewed by Summoner's War audience. Because then anytime I do that, like anytime I say to you guys, hey, by the way, go check out this, I made a new channel, here's what it is. YouTube thinks it's a Summoner's War channel because all the audience that's watching it is some also interested in Summoner's War, so it always thinks that it's a Summoner's War channel, which is not good, because that's the common thread in all of those. So it's something that I constantly have to work against. It's constantly working against me. It's like YouTube keeps telling me my channel, so regardless of what the channel actually is about, it keeps telling me my channel is a Summoner's War channel. So sometimes it's like, well, do I just start a channel from scratch? Hey, Water Lich. Do I just start a channel from scratch then? And I started the thing with the stocks, and I started doing a couple videos, and there was people watching some of them, like new people that I wasn't telling them to subscribe. I wasn't telling them anything. I was just trying to provide some value for a couple different things. I'm like, there's so many different little stock channels, and also even if you give people good advice, it doesn't necessarily mean that the stock will go up, right? You could be right, but there could be something completely out of your control, and then it's like, and then you feel like guilty, like, okay, well, if someone loses money, like, some of the things I was talking about, I wasn't saying, like, buy this stock now. Some people just say, like, buy the stock now, right? Like, oh, you have to buy this stock 10x, whatever. I'm just like, I bought this. You can do whatever you want, but I bought this thing. And, like, you buy it, you see, because you can see on like every single day like what it's doing. Is it going up? Is it going down? Is something change in the company fundamentals that make you think that this is not a great idea to continue holding, and maybe you get rid of it? And you can't just continue like 24/7 to communicate with people on every single thing in your portfolio. So sometimes you're like, oh, this says I should sell this now. I'm going to sell it now. Whereas if people, and you could make money, right? You could gain. But if no one tells them like, oh, hey, you should sell this now, it's like, okay, well, did they still hold on to it and then it dropped in value? And then like you look like a bad guy. You're like, well, I sold it. They held on to it and it dropped in value. So I feel like a lot of people are gonna think I'm talking about GameStop. I'm not really thinking about even GameStop. I'm just thinking about like in general. There's a handful of stuff like that where it's like, I got in, I got out. But if anyone were to get in and then just hold it and just expect like it to double in price, they would have lost money because it would have gone down after that, right? After the time that I would have exited. So it's honestly, it's almost not even as much about like what you invest in. It's more about like Because you can make money on any company. You can make on something that's doing nothing, that's just trading flat, that's going up, that's going down. You can make money on anything, right? You just have to play it the correct way. So it doesn't matter what stock you buy, or what stock you invest in. Not necessarily you have to buy, because you could sell without actually owning the stock. But that's a topic for a different story. It really doesn't matter what stock it is. You can make money if you know how to trade it. So yeah, people always think about like, oh, how do I pick the right stocks? It's like, it's not about picking the right stocks. It's about predicting what a stock can do. You can make money on anything. Like, something that nobody is picking, you can still make money on. It's like, oh, well, this stock's not going to go up and not going to go down. It's just going to go do nothing. It's like, oh, okay. Well, you can still make money on that, right? So, again, that's kind of getting into... That's a conversation for a whole nother time. But yeah. So, regardless, there's a million different YouTube stock channels now, especially after the past year. Or past 2 years. Everyone's like, I want to make money working from home. I'm going to do stocks. So. And then you don't even know, like, who actually knows what they're doing, who actually knows what they're talking about, or who just, like, owns a webcam. That's... Who knows what credentials or anything, as I'm wearing this shirt. Lols. Oh, my God. But yeah, I don't think people should listen to me either when talking about that. Because I'm just a YouTuber, right? They should listen to them. They should. Well, I want to say they should listen to themselves more than anything. They really shouldn't listen to anyone, because you don't know what anyone's going to say. You don't know who is even. You don't know what people's agendas are. If it's all in finance, like it's just all agenda driven. Like, people want you to invest in whatever they have a motive to tell you to invest in, right? Like, if they say, like, oh, invest in this company. Like, why? Do you own stocks in it and you want to see it go up? Is usually what it is. Or did someone incentivize you to say invest in this company? Or this company is going to go? Because you don't know, like, people on TV, big stock channels too, like, they get incentives from large companies. So, from hedge funds and things like that. So you never know if anything that they're saying is legitimate. So I would honestly say that, like, the best investment advice is to not listen to most people on investment advice, especially YouTubers. Just the reality situation. Probably the best investment advice is to just buy stock in companies that are solid companies with a proven track record. and wait for the stock and wait for the stock to be at a good entry point, and then just, like, let it sit for 5-10 years. That's probably, like, the best honest advice, like, because then it's like you don't have to worry about the drama and stuff like that. So buy Apple stock, buy Facebook stock. Like, that's such a boomer mentality, but honestly, it's probably, like, the safest and smartest mentality, because you don't know what agendas are. Like, that's at least you know what to expect. You're like, it's gonna go up. That's it. It's fine. It's Apple, it's Facebook, it's whatever. So yeah, it's not fun, it's not sexy, it's just safe. So it's safe and it's BS, generally pretty BS free. So, you know what stock I really wanted to buy is Sony, because I absolutely love so much of what Sony's been doing the past few years. But man, there's no entry point for Sony stock. Like, it just keeps going up, and it's like, oh, well, I mean, you could, it's like a new high all the time. It's like, you could invest in it, but how are you going to invest? That's like buy high, and then you hope it goes higher. I can't get down with buy high and hope it gets higher. Buy at the all-time high and hope that there's a new all-time high next week, I suppose. But yeah, Sony's just doing so much good stuff that a lot of people, and I think a lot of people have the same idea as me. Probably a lot of people are like, oh, I love PlayStation, right? I just see their camera tech. I see that they're just, like, hitting it out of the park in so many areas. Sony camera technology, especially, like, they're making, like, I personally don't feel like any cameras can compete. I am literally talking to you on a Sony camera right now. So, yeah, I don't think that companies can compete with Sony. I mean, like, there's companies that obviously are like Red and Ari and Canon. I feel like Sony is just so much better than Canon. Personally, I have had several of both cameras. But like there's so many solid cinema cameras. I'm not talking about cinema cameras. I'm talking about like consumer cameras. Why are we even talking about this? Why are we talking about Sony cameras? Sony, like, if you guys are ever looking in the market for like a new camera, like, but a really good one, but like consumer level really good, like not like a $50,000 camera, like a $1,000-$2,000 camera. Sony just got the best stuff. I'm sorry, but Sony just got the best stuff. I have several Canons. I have several Sonys. I don't even like camera. I honestly don't even like cameras. I have many of them because that's what I do. So YouTube, you kind of need cameras for things. There's no comparison. In my opinion, nothing even comes close. That's why I wanted to invest in Sony, because I think they're fantastic. I think they just have fantastic stuff. Sony technology is in a lot of phones that you wouldn't that you probably didn't realize was Sony technology. But yeah, Sony camera technology is in a lot of different phones too. So they're doing so much good stuff. Like I feel like from now on I'm just gonna, like, if I'm gonna buy tech, I want it to say Sony on it, because I at least know it's gonna work, and it's gonna work well for the most part. I'm sure there's exceptions, but I am never disappointed. I shouldn't say never disappointed. I don't know why PlayStation needs to have so many updates that take so long to, like, oh, there's a new update. Like, why? I just want to play this game. There's a new update, but you just updated yesterday. You just updated 20 minutes ago. There's another new update. There's a new update. We have 3,500 updates a year. Like, what? Why? Why do you need that many updates? Oh, jeez. So, wish list. Oh, we should have read the wish list. Why do we still not read the wish list? Bastet, Vanessa Samath, Hathor, Ganymede, Rika, Varad. Wait, what did we actually get? Hold on, we got 4 things so far. We got none of the units that they wanted. Shunpeng and Charlotte, those gotta be on the wish list, right? Rika, Varad, something annoying for Arena. New options for Arena offense. Zyros, Shunpeng. Wait. Zyros, Shunpeng. What are you talking? You want a Zyros? You have a Zyros. What? Why is Zyros on here? New options for maybe he got it like a week ago? Oh, he's not fully skilled up, so maybe he got it recently. Maybe he got it recently. I really don't know. Couldn't tell you. Was there a Zyros rotation? I think there was just a Zyros rotation in stones. Let's see if he has any stones. Maybe he did stones for Zyros. Oh, he doesn't have any stones. And I think we just had a Zyros rotation. Okay, so that's probably how he got Zyros. That's probably it. But we did get a Shunpeng. So. LD Ashir, Iris, Halfus, Frigate, Dark Twins. Okay. Sort of early, mid-game, and I'm looking to get into RTA, but I don't know the meta very well, so please override my wish list if I missed something good. Charlotte's good, though. Don't worry about emailing me for blessing. Trust your judgment over my own. The funny thing about this, hold on. I think it's funny that he's early mid-game and he actually has runes. Like, he's got runes on his units. I'm not saying they're G3 runes, but he's definitely got runes on his. Like, look at this. It's Violent Will plus 156, right? So he's saying he's early mid-game. I've seen so many people that are like, I just hit level 50, I'm endgame. It's like, get the F out of here. Get the F out of here. This guy's the exact opposite. He's like, he's been farming runes clearly for quite a while, and he's like, I'm early game. Like, I gotta give him some credit at least for that. Right? Does he even farm R5? Okay. This guy actually farms runes. Wow. I hope he gets lots of good stuff. Because he's actually going to ruin it. I wouldn't say you're early mid-game. I'm gonna give this guy credit, though. Like, I'm not going to say he's early mid-game. He's clearly been farming runes for a while. He's definitely mid-game, looking to get into end-game. No, he's not early mid-game. But at least he knows how long the game takes to actually play. If he's like, I like another 300, 400,000 hours to get where I want to be. Like, yep, that's about right. Or maybe he baited me when he said early mid-game because he wanted me to say that he wasn't early mid-game. Sneaky. Is he missing any other... Well, actually, is he missing any 4 stars? He is missing 4... Wow, he's got runes, but not some of these 4 stars. So he's missing a fire sniper, which we definitely need to get a fire sniper. That should be on the wish list for sure. Maybe some of those units are also, like, some of the things we already got are new. Who knows? Doesn't have a water poison master. That's a pretty good unit, though. Doesn't have a wind lich. Doesn't have a Logan. Doesn't have a wind dryad. What? How do you not have a wind? How do you not? How do you not? But he's got runes. But he doesn't have a fusion unit. What? Oh, maybe he just bought... Did he just buy rune packs or something? I don't know. And grind packs and immemorial packs or something like that? He's still missing... Oh, he has an Ashir. Am I looking at the correct... Oh, wait a second. I'm looking at an old email from him. Okay. This was, okay. I'm looking at an old email from the email thread. What does he want this time? Let me find it. Okay, here's the new... Okay. Well, I mean, he's still missing a lot of stuff, though. That's the thing. I'm looking at an old email thread. He probably got Zaros a while ago. But it's just... Oh, did you not know she's amazing for Steel Fortress? That's sarcasm, by the way. Okay, so... a lot of bruiser units like Fire Water Pony. So this is the new email, the new wish list. This is... The other one, again, was old. A lot of... Although he is still missing... There's no two ways around it. He is still missing the Wind Dryad. A lot of reserve units like Fire Water Pony, Molong, as well as other cool monsters like Wusa, Oki, Barb... Wait, you have Wusa. What? Oh, he said he has, not he's missing. Okay. Hoping to get Diana Bastet, Carnal Savannah, Nana Molong. Wait, what? He said he has Molong, but he wants Molong. I am so confused! He has Molong, but he wants Molong. I am so confused. I'm gonna tell him what he wants. Okay, I'm gonna tell him what he wants. You want a Leo. You want a Triton. You want a Gani and a Hathor. You want a Savannah. You want a Diana. You want a Feng Yin. You want an Ethna. You want a Tyrannus. You want a Odin. There we go. You may also want a Wind Demon. Who knows? You definitely want a Bastet. You would like an Annabelle as well. Josephine would be good. Bulwark would be good. Beth's kind of fun now. But that's... depending on who you ask. Beth, depending on who you ask. If you ask me, I'm like, I love Beth. Water Mage is another good one. There's a lot of good ones I'm not even mentioning. I'm just saying, like, the most exciting ones for him. We really got to get a Fire Sniper, though. Masha. Personally, I like Veligil, but I know he's not super meta. And then a Fire Slayer is going to be super good, too. Hachu is nice. Also, Fire Arm Master is useful. This Fire Striker is useful. This thing's useful now. Either way you slice it, there's a lot of useful monsters, but yeah. Shung Pung is Shung Pung to Shung Pung. Something for me around this time. You got me some units. I wanted and recommended other units to build like ponies and Rusa, and I did, but instead of starting RTA, I instead lost interest and was inactive for a good part of the year. Instead of that, you probably had a better year than you would have if you started RTA. Hopefully you can get, but I'm back. Hopefully you can get me some cool units so I don't. Oh, some cool units so that I can go inactive again. Why am I so bad at reading this? It's the simplest thing. It's like read words. They're on the page. Just read them. Nah, I don't want to do that. He said he's hoping to get Mo Long though. I'm not imagining that. He says he has bruiser units like Fire War Pony and Mo Long. What units are you hoping to get? Mo Long. Am I going crazy? He said Mo Long is maybe he wants another Mo Long. I don't know. Or maybe he meant to say something else. Maybe he meant to say Feng Yan, but he put Mo Long instead. But it was like I do that too. Is I'll be like, oh, I'll be trying to talk about Eladriel, but I'll say Ordomil or something like that, right? I already know you guys called me out specifically on that. So, but I'll mean one thing and just my brain don't work. So probably because I mean he is missing Feng Yan, so I'm sure it's entirely possible he meant Feng Yan, but he said Mo Long. I have Mo Long, but I need Mo Long. Don't we all? Oh, you know what I mentioned in the video that that we're probably not gonna post, because the doo-doo rates. We always get to a part in the summon videos where we talk about the food channel, right? Always, without fail. I think because he has the Feng Yan here. He doesn't have a Mo Long here, so I'm pretty sure he meant the Feng Yan. Okay. We're in the end game now. So, I'm sure a lot of you guys already. Oh, there we. Why did I skip this? It was literally live. It was like I saw the lightning. I'm like, you know what? Let's just skip this lightning. Congratulations, another nice. We were just talking about her. She's a good unit RTA because her base speed is super crazy. So you can outspeed their combos with that girl. I don't know why I'm skipping the lightning still. I don't know why I always skip the lightning. Like I skip like a third of the lightning on any given thing. Cause I know that these videos. Here's the thing. The actual reason that I skip the lightning, people get offended by it all the time. Speaking of getting offended by things, people get offended by it all the time that I skip the lightning. But I'm just trying to make the videos not. You guys also give me crap for making the videos too long. I'm like, I'm trying to to get through the videos. I'm not trying to make them like 7 hours long. So, yeah. That was accidental though. But I just don't want to percolate too much if it's not anything exciting, right? So, oh my god, I'm getting tired now. I'm slurring my words. I'm not drunk. Maybe my brain just stopped working.
Michael, your brain never works. Lols.
I mean, that's true. His island looks nice, though. Look at that. Look how beautiful it looks. All right, so we do Zap Zaps. We do Jiggle Jiggles. Jiggle some Makarus. Do we? What's some good stuff to jiggle? Can't jiggle Karus. Let's see what we have over here to jiggle. It's just a bunch of fire. You know what? Let's see if we have some Megans. Megan always works, guys. Just make sure that you have Megans in storage. Anytime we're summoning for you, just make sure you have Megans in storage. Okay, we don't have a Megan. Panic. Time to panic now. don't have any more Drunken Master. I was hoping we had like another Fire Drunken Master or something. He's got 2 Light Chun-Lis? We're gonna jiggle those for sure. It's very important, guys. It's very important that you have a plan of what to jiggle. Yeah, I did a food video. We always talk about the food videos. I'm like, ha 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 ha, we're never gonna see a food video. I did a food video, 100 people unsubscribed from that channel. Very, very disappointing. I am not motivated at all to do another food. I'm scared. More than anything, I'm scared to do another food video. 100 people unsub. Jeez, look at that dance. Welcome to YouTube, man. Don't post videos, otherwise people will unsub from you. Apparently they thought it was. I mean, like I was kind of expecting a different situation though. I knew that it was controversial. I knew I made it controversial. It's a food video. It would be controversial. Yeah, it was definitely controversial. So oh, Elden Lightning. Okay. But I didn't expect the unsubs. I expected people to post things in the comments about like, oh, I don't like this. That was not what I was expecting. That's not what I want. And like leave dislikes and leave mean things. And either that or that plus then unsubscribe after that. Not just say nothing and unsub. Because usually like if people unsub from things, if people are offended and unsub, they will yell at you and explain to you how offended they are, especially because it's 2021. And then they will unsub after that. So it's just surprising to see no one really complain. And then just like a mass amount of people that unsub. I'm like, okay, that's lovely. That's fun. We should get 3 from here. Or just 1, because, you know, Summoner's War, come to us. Alright, Light Chakram. Wait, what was the first one again? Let's do some more zap. Let's zap some more. Let's zap some of these frosty trees. Oh no, I don't wanna zap that. Zap this tree. Zap this rock. Okay, so we zap 1 of each. We'll do some jiggles, and then we will. You guys gonna just go to that channel and be like, I'm gonna unsubscribe. Also, just so that he has an anxiety attack. Also, I feel accomplished because I actually put a video out on that channel. Even though 100 people unsubscribed from it, I at least feel accomplished that I actually put something out. So, Dark Magical. Actually, she's pretty cool. I like her. I like using her. Hey, you got a shear. Congratulations. I know we wanted a shear like a year ago, but, you know, because we read the old one. So 4. We got 4 lightnings. And we got a beta. Okay. Ooh, 5 lightnings. Okay, so Hall of Heroes, but I mean, we did get 5 lightnings. 6 lightnings. No, not 6 lightnings. And we got 5 all tributes. Alright, we got 38 of these. Let's put some stuff in storage, though, actually. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Oh my god. Alright. So yeah, as I was mentioning, video out on the food channel. I am... Hey! Fire Monkey! Okay. We're good with the Fire Monkey. He's not super meta, but it's still Nat 5, right? Still Nat 5. Still, you could use him for things every so often. Would be cool if he was like immune to attack age reduction or something as well. But I think that make him too OP? No. I mean, Chromas are immune to attack age reduction. plus basically everything else. So yeah, we did the food video. I gotta start working on the next food video, because if I start working on it now, it'll be out in 6 months. If I start working on it in a week, it'll be out in a year and a half. So yeah, deleted the one channel. Have to delete another channel, at least another one, and then go from there. Start working on start editing content. There's so many videos that need to be edited. So many. Start working on pushing out more, because I didn't put for a week and a half. I didn't put out any videos on that the Juby channel. The Bagelmont, the second gaming channel. Nobody needs more than 2 gaming channels. Most people don't even need 2 gaming channels. Nobody needs more than 2. I don't know, like, because realistically, this channel and then the second gaming channel, which has like, you know, we were doing like Awakened Chaos era, we were doing Calibria back in the day, we were doing Epic 7 back in the day too, we were doing a lot of stuff. That's the channel that all that stuff was on. That's the second one. And then the Lego channel, and then also the Genshin channel that I started and then just deleted today. Fantastic. I already knew it was Awakened. I already saw it. You see, yeah, the four channels for gaming is too much channels for gaming. I gotta not ever do more than. There needs to not be more than 2 gaming channels. I guess that just means delete the Lego channel too. Lols. I haven't even checked on that channel in so long. I wonder. I'm kind of curious. Have people even been? Yeah, I really haven't even checked on that channel. Because I'm like, what even content am I going to put out on that? I don't want to play that game anymore, because like, Gameloft has no intention of ever promoting. That game's been out for over a year. They still have not promoted it. It's like, okay. So you're just happy with like this small community, which is that. Honestly, that is mobile games now. They're not even marketing to large audiences anymore, aside from Raid Shadow Legends. Aside from Raid Shadow Legends and like, what is that other? What is the one that the Toon Blast? Raid Shadow Legends, Toon Blast, and like a couple others, but there's a lot of them now that are not. Can we please get another Nat 5? Jeez. That are not even marketing to large audiences. They're just trying to market to a small niche audience of whales. Like, they're just trying to target whales from other games and just market to them. So I would strongly advise, if you're looking to get into, honestly, I would advise anyone that's looking to do mobile gaming is like, do NFT gaming. NFT is the future. Mobile gaming is just crapping all over itself, which is not anything. Not surprising. Not surprising at all. Yeah, there's really no future in a lot of these games in terms of content creation, because nothing is going to be. You guys waiting for me to say it. Nothing is going to be like Summoner's War anymore, because Summoner's War had the intent of marketing to. I don't even think it was initial intent to market to a large audience, but at some point they were like, let's market to a large audience. Why not? So they started pushing out advertisements to a large audience. So, hey, we got a fire sniper. We should probably jiggle, shouldn't we? We should probably jiggle. That could have been LD1. But yeah, there's not going to be like it's really dangerous, because a lot of these companies now, they have learned to, they're like, okay, people are aware that our products are we have to edit that part out because I said a naughty word. So yeah, a lot of companies are now aware that people realize that their products are doo-doo. So they're not marketing to the general public anymore. They're just marketing to just small amounts of people. Hey, see, this is why we jiggle. That could have been an LD one, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Cheesy. 2 Transcendence, 1 Ancient Transcendence, and we got some 7 years. RNG, please. Let's go. Jiggle, jiggle. I don't know why we're jiggling. It's not LDs. We're getting a Nat 5 either way. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what we jiggle. So. Windslayer. I don't know if it's new or a dupe. Hey! I don't know why I was excited about that. Hey, it's Eladriel. Like, okay. Got really excited about Eladriel. Alright. Ancient Transcendence. Let's see what we get. We get a Vanessa. Okay. This is something that they had on their wish list a long time ago. So, is anything... Did we already get anything? No, I don't think we already got anything from this wish list. So, I'm so tired, man. I didn't sleep that much, and I was surprised that I was awake when I was, because I'm like, I should still be tired. Why am I awake? I don't know. My body just does what it wants. So that's fun. And now I'm tired, but it's fine. I'd rather wake up early than and be tired than like wake up super late. So I prefer to wake up early and be tired. Yeah, it's dangerous to... It's not dangerous. It's just not lucrative at all to be a mobile gaming content creator anymore. Aside from like the very one, it's like I mentioned this in the video, like because I quit Awaken Chaos Era. It's not like you can't create content for that as a free to play. Like you can do it in Summoner's War, but not in Awaken Chaos Era because they're following more of the Raid Shadow Legends approach. And Raid Shadow Legends, you can't really do that either in Raid Shadow Legends, but people have done it. It's just an excruciating, painful process. Summoner's War is it's much more viable to play as a free-to-play player. Epic 7 is much more viable to play as a free-to-play player. Raid Shadow Legends, no. Awaken Chaos Era, no. Awaken Chaos Era is too close to Raid Shadow Legends in terms of their strategy, their structure, their game plan, etc., etc. So, yeah. Just waiting for something good to come out. But honestly, these devs don't even want to make something good. They want to make something profitable. They want to market to only people that are going to be spending money. They have no interest in marketing to a broad player base because then they'll receive too much criticism, number one. And then also, they'll have to facilitate a lot of free-to-play players, because if you market to a large player base of a lot of people, then you're going to have some whales and you're going to have some free-to-plays, and they don't respect the free-to-play players, the budget players, and I honestly think that that's a mistake for the long-term success of the game. But a lot of them don't really care too much about the long-term success of the game. They just want to make as much money as they possibly can as fast as possible with a small group of people spending a large amount of money each. And they don't really care too much about people that are spending like $20, $30 a month or free to play or things like that. So that's just what it is. That's just what it is. That's why the next wave the next wave is going to be NFT games. I'm not saying they're great. I'm just saying that that's the next thing. So I'm hoping that some of them will actually start making some good games though. There's a lot of crap that people are making, but hopefully... I mean, that's mobile games too. Mobile games, there's a lot of crap people are making. But hopefully, eventually, they'll start making some good mobile games. I mean, good mobile games. Good NFT games. Lols. Although I will say, if... There's certain mobile game developers that I actually do have some respect for. And if they put out new games, I will play them, even though I'm like... Because I know that they will actually put effort into trying to market to a larger than normal audience, larger than just that narrow-minded audience. So, or not that the audience is narrow-minded. But they will actually try to market to a broader audience, which is what YouTubers need. They need the whatever content that they're doing to be at least viewable by more than a couple thousand people. Because like if you're getting like 2,000-3,000 views a video, that's not a job. Like you can't actually do that as a job. So sometimes I get not jealous. Is it jealous? I don't think it's exactly jealous. Sometimes I see some of these YouTubers that just happen to be in the right place at the right time. I mean, you could argue that anyone that is successful is in the right place at the right time in this field. But like I've seen people that are like they just happen to be playing the right game from day one, and they also got their content promoted and shared. And it wasn't necessarily great, it's just they were playing the right game from day one, and the company decided they wanted to massively market it. And that person's YouTube channel, hey, we got a Bastet! Awesome. Very nice. That was the #1 on their wish list. And that person's channel like blew up. Like you never struggled. you never faced that struggle of like actually having to should we do a Triton? Should we do a Hathor? Should we do this guy? There's so many good ones. Yeah. I know, game. I know. The game needs us to know. It's mandatory. Should we put... I don't think we can go wrong with that one. I don't think... It might not be his #1 choice, but I don't think we can go wrong. Also, I think he just said choose for me if there's a blessing. I'm pretty sure he said that. So... I don't remember what I was saying. The last thing I was saying. Probably something depressing and disappointing. Whatever. So. I gotta do some RTA, man. Oh, I already hate what I just said. I gotta do some RTA. Nope. No, that sounds painful. That sounds painful. It's not that I hate the RTA in general. It's just that... Like... How am I... It's just... I don't have to explain it. It's RTA. It's RTA. Maybe I'll just cleave a bunch of stuff. Especially, I should probably just cleave a bunch of stuff. I should probably just do it. I should just do it. I definitely need to just do it. Is that it? That's it, guys. That's it. GG. What did we wind up getting all together? At least we got LD Lightning, right? At least we got LD Lightning. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got one above what I had predicted, or one above what we really felt was the average. So, or what would have been the average for those. We're little, just a tiny bit above average, which I'll take. These were not new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those were new. So we did get above average LD. We got above average Nat 5s. We can put this on YouTube. Hooray. In before 100 unsubs from this. Oh, guys. Oh, I know. People got unsub now from this. They're gonna be like, we're doing it for the memes, Bagel. Yeah, thank you. Thank you doing it for the memes. All right, anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you as always in the next one.